So let's get started. Today is Friday, May 14th, 2021, with me, Miss Miranda. Today we will do our final review of solids, liquids, and gases. Let's see, I have a few questions. Put a thumb up if you feel good about it, a thumb down if you don't understand, and in the middle if you kind of understand. Ready? How do you feel about the word volume? All right, I see here, that's pretty good. How do you feel about the word mass? A bit better than volume, okay? How do you feel about the word fixed? Like it has a fixed volume. Okay, we need to review that word. All right, first one, Alex, can you please read what is on the screen right now?
First, let's review mass and volume, our two new properties.
Excellent, great pronunciation of our new word, volume. Okay, quite a bit of reading. The first sentence, Ben, can you please read the first sentence?
The amount of space something takes is called volume.
Much better. Thank you, Ben. The amount of space something takes up. This could be a liquid or a solid. For example, what takes up more space, me or Robert? Robert, who takes up more space, me or you?
You.
Right? Because I'm a teacher. So, Robert, which one of us has more volume, me or you?
You.
And which one has more mass?
You.
Exactly. For example, this water bottle can hold more volume than this cup. This one can hold more volume than this cup. It can take up more space. All right, everyone, please read this whole paragraph. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good, everybody. So we can measuring. What do we use to measure how long something is? What do we use to measure length? Leo, make sure you answer in a full sentence.
We use centimeter, milliliters, meters, kilometers to measure lengths.
Excellent. And what tool can we use?
A ruler.
Yeah, let's just say a ruler. That's great. And with a ruler. Okay, nice. What can we use to measure mass? Potato. Go ahead, potato.
Weight.
Yep, which is kilograms or grams. And what tool do we use? Stones, yeah. What tool do we use, potato, to measure how much mass something has?
Balance.
Good. So balance is used to compare which one is heavier. And then scale. Scale is used to get the real number. All right, and the last one, volume. What do we get for volume? Hands up. Thomas, you're new. Go ahead, Thomas.
5 milliliters are liters.
Very good. And what tool do we use?
A measuring cup.
Very good. All right, everyone, let's say some of this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Okay, I know this stuff is really confusing. Like I said, this is grade 3 or 4 science. So it's okay if you're still a little confused. How do we feel about measuring mass and volume? Thumb up, thumb middle, thumb down. Measuring mass and volume. I see up and middle. I see a down. Okay. We're going to look at some more. Let's take a look here. The measuring cups. So this is what we use right here. This is what we use to measure volume. It is a measuring cup. Everyone, please underline the word measuring cup. Go ahead, underline the word measuring cup.
You know that I can't write. Measuring cup.
It's okay. I need more. Where's the word measuring cups? Up here in the paragraph. Where are the word measuring cups? There we go. It shows up 2 times. The measuring cups in the picture can hold the same amount of liquid. Take a look here. Can anyone see on their screen how much liquid they can hold? What is this big number? Leo, can you see what it says? How much can it hold?
220 milliliters.
Very good. These cups, measuring cups, can both hold 250 milliliters of liquid. Which one is holding more volume? Everyone, go ahead and draw. Circle the measuring cup holding a greater volume of liquid. Excellent. Who can look at these and tell me how much liquid is in the greater volume? Tom, what's the volume of this liquid?
100 milliliters.
Very good. 100 milliliters. What is the volume of the second liquid? Who can see it? Susie, go ahead, Susie.
I can see 50 milliliters.
Very good. So this one takes up more space. Takes up more space. This one takes up less space. So, more volume, less volume. Any questions? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Who can read the problem for us? How about John? John, go ahead and read.
Which has more volume? Not put use into measuring cups. What can you tell about 2 cups of juice? Which has more volume?
Can you say volume?
Volume.
Much better. Okay, who can answer this word problem for us? Let's see who's been listening. Mia, go ahead, Mia. What can you tell about the 2 cups of juice? Which has more volume?
The cup A.
Cup A has
More volume.
excellent. Who can read this in milliliters? We're looking at this side. How many milliliters does cup A have? And how many milliliters of volume does cup B have? How about Pony?
Cup A has 200 milliliters. Cup B has 100 milliliters.
Very good. Who can tell me if I move cup A, 200 milliliters, if I move that juice to a different cup, does the volume change? Riku?
The volume will not change.
Excellent, Riku. Who remembers the word we use when something does not change? It has a blank volume. Thomas? Very good. Fixed. Everyone, unmute and say, liquids have a fixed volume.
Liquid has a fixed volume.
Very good. So even if I move it to a new cup, the volume will not change. If I move it to a new cup, will the mass change? Will it get heavier or lighter? What do you think?
Miss Miranda,
Jack, yeah?
that if we move it to the new cup, do we, if the cup is bigger, do we heavier?
I see what you mean. Let me ask my question differently. If we move the juice to a new cup, does the mass of the juice change and only the juice?
Yes.
So the
No.
juice... Jack?
How about the cup?
No, not including the mass of the cup. Not with the cup. Let's say the cups have the same mass. They're just different shapes. Will the mass of the juice change? Leo, what do you think?
No.
No, it will still weigh the same amount. If this juice is 10 grams and we move it to a new cup with a different shape, the liquid will still be 10 grams, right? We're not adding more or less. So there's a fixed volume. It's still 200 milliliters. Fixed mass. It's still 10 grams, but a different shape. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb in the middle. How do you feel about fixed liquids? How do you feel about liquids having a fixed volume, a fixed mass, and different shapes? Thumb up, thumb middle, thumb down. Okay, I see up and middle. Okay, so fixed volume. In this cup, liquids. If we move cups, the volume will stay the same. It will still be 200 milliliters. It still take up the same amount of space. The mass will be the same. If we use a scale, it will still be 10 grams. It will still weigh the same amount, even in a new cup. But the shape will change. It will change its shape to fit the new cup, okay? All right. This stick acts as a balance. Who can tell me what has more mass, the empty balloon or the balloon full of air? Lily?
The balloon full of air.
Full sentence, the balloon full of air has?
The balloon full of air has more mass.
Excellent. How do we know that? Perry, how do you know the balloon full of air has more mass?
Because the balloon has air is big, is heavier than the balloon that has no air.
Excellent. So, Dragon, do gases have mass? Excellent. Very good. Yes. Here, this balloon has no gas and it is lighter, so it has less mass. This balloon has gas and it's heavier, so it has more mass. This means gas has mass. It weighs something. And we use a balance to figure this out. Any questions? Jack, yes, did you have a question?
Can we feel the mass of the gas?
And think about it. What if there was no air around us? Like in outer space? right?
Yes.
And whenever it's humid, when there's water in the air, you can feel it on your skin. Mass. What is, everyone please circle the scale. Circle the scale. Go ahead and draw. Circle the scale. Excellent work, everyone. Nice job. Who can tell me, what does the scale tell us? Tiger, what does the scale tell us?
The scale tells us the mass.
It tells us the mass. The scale can give us kilograms or grams. Okay? What does the balance tell us? Casper, what does the balance tell us?
The balance tells us which is heavier and which is lighter.
Excellent. Any questions about the difference between a balance and a scale? The scale gives us numbers for how much it weighs. The balance compares two objects. Any questions? Okay, can I please have, let's have Lion, can you please read about mass for us?
Amount of matter in an object, we can use balance to compare.
Very good. We can use a balance to compare. Next one is volume. These are different types of measuring cups that we can use to measure how much space something takes up. Lily, can you read about the volume, please?
The amount of space a liquid takes up.
Excellent. Now, this part's a little more difficult. Here we have a gas, here we have a liquid, and here we have a solid. Who can tell me how these three pictures are different? How about Robert? How are these three pictures different?
The solid stick together and keeps its shape. The liquid is stretched out and the gas spread all over its container.
Excellent answer, Robert. That was very good. Okay, I'm actually gonna do, that was amazing. I'm gonna do 1 star for Robert for that answer because that was really good. I'm gonna put for participating. Nice work. Okay, so first one is a solid. A solid. Let's look here. This says it has a fixed volume. That means it will take up the same amount of space. Fixed volume. Amount of space will not change. A fixed mass. The weight will not change. And a fixed shape. What does a fixed shape mean? Susie, what do you think?
I think the solid does not change its shape.
Excellent. Very good. So the shape will not change. These are for solid. Everyone read solid and then this. Read the yellow boxes. 1, 2, 3.
Solid.
Excellent. So all of them stay the same. If we put the solid in a cup, the weight, the mass will not change. The volume or amount of space it takes up will not change. The shape will not change. If I put this solid water bottle in the sink, its weight, its shape, and its volume are still all the same. How do we feel about solids? Thumb up, thumb middle, thumb down. Okay, I see mostly ups. That's very good. Okay, next one. Liquid. Something with a fixed mass. What does that mean? Leo, what what do I mean by fixed mass?
Fixed mass is the weight does not change.
Excellent. If I move this liquid to a different cup, it will still weigh the same amount. And volume. What do I mean by fixed volume? Potato. What do I mean by fixed volume?
It keeps the shape of its container.
That would be shape. What do I mean by fixed volume? What does volume mean? Volume is how much what?
How much the liquid is.
So the amount of liquid or the space it takes up will not change, right? Just like a solid, the amount will not change. And the third one, no fixed shape. What does that mean? Liquid does not have a fixed shape. What does that mean? Let's hear from Perry. Perry, what do I mean by the liquid has no fixed shape?
Because the liquid cannot keep their own shape.
Excellent. What does it take the shape of? Right? It takes the shape of its container, right? All right, everyone, please read the blue boxes. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Something is something with volume, no shape.
Very good. And can I please have Mia, Kat, and Nick? Mia, Kat, and Nick, can you please read these 3 things right here? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Weight
will not change the amount of liquid, but it will not change shape. The shape of the container.
Very good. Excellent work. Okay. Last one is gases. Gas has a fixed mass, so it will weigh the same, but no fixed volume or shape. All right, if I put gas in these 2 containers, it will fill them both up. It will fill this container all the way up and this one because it spreads out. Not like a liquid where it sits at the bottom. The gas can change volume. It'll get bigger in a bigger container and smaller in a smaller container. So we cannot measure gas in milliliters or liters. Everyone go ahead and read that peach colored boxes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I want you guys to really take your time on this matching. I will give you a whole minute, so read carefully. If the class gets most of them right, I will give 1 point to the whole class. Everyone on Class Dojo will get 1 if we get most of them right. So read carefully. Okay? Also, very, very good job to Thomas and Lily for answering on the chat very well. Nice work. Oh, I see Tom did as well once. All right, read very carefully and draw nice lines. Take your time and read carefully. Let's see how we did. Are we going to get a class point or not? I will draw the lines where I see them. All right, I see mass, mostly going here. volume going here. Solid, I see one arrow going somewhere else, but mostly they're going here. Liquid, I think it's going here. And gas, here. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Go ahead and match liquid and gas again, just because it was too messy. I couldn't tell. So, you guys already did volume. You put here. You did solid, you did mass. Go ahead and do liquid and gas again. What, did I draw mass to the wrong thing? Sorry, I think your line for mass was actually going here. Okay, it looks like you have gas going up here and liquid going here maybe. Let's see how we did. Mass, the amount of matter in an object. We can use a balance.
Miss Amanda,
Yes?
the liquid you draw is wrong. Liquid you draw is something with a fixed mass but no fixed volume or shape.
But you guys also put gas up to that one. You guys put liquid and gas to the same one, didn't you? So here, I'll do it this way. I think this is what we had. So mass is correct. The amount of matter in an object. Volume, the amount of space a liquid takes up. Excellent. Solid, something with a fixed volume, mass, and shape. Correct. Liquid, something with a fixed mass and volume but no fixed shape. Correct. Liquid has a fixed mass. It will weigh the same. Volume.
Something not a fixed
Gas,
but not fixed volume.
Riku. Gas, something with a fixed mass but no fixed volume or shape. Remember, it has no fixed volume. It will just fill the container. It could be 20 milliliters or 10. So we only got one wrong. Everyone, please read the one for gas and for liquid. Let's start with liquid. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Liquid.
Liquid.
Liquid and gas are similar. The only difference is gas has no fixed volume. It's just floating around, okay? Nice work, though. I think you guys did a really good job. You only missed one. So I will give 1 point to everybody in the class being on task for learning what you're supposed to be learning. All right, so we're going to watch this quickly.
States of matter. Matter is anything that has weight and takes up space. Matter is all around us. 3 common states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. Mass and volume are properties of matter. Mass is the amount of matter an object has. Volume is the amount of space an object takes up. Solids are a type of matter that are hard and take their own shape. Pencils and rocks are examples of solids. Solids have a definite mass, volume, and shape. Liquids are a type of matter that do not have their own shape. Liquids are wet and take on the shape of their container. Water is an example of a liquid. If you put water in a bottle, it will take the shape of the bottle. Liquids have a definite mass and volume, but do not have a definite shape. Gases are a type of matter that do not take their own shape. Gases can smell or be invisible and will tend to spread out to fill their container. Oxygen and helium are examples of gases. Gases do not have definite mass, volume, or shape. Place the objects into the correct
All right,
category.
everyone, go ahead and unmute and tell me, where should I put this?
Pencil.
Solid.
Solid.
You got it. Water vapor.
Liquid. Gas.
You got it.
I heard someone say liquid first. Make sure we're careful.
Gas.
Ecto. Propane.
Liquid. Gas. Liquid. Gas.
Perfecto.
Gas. It's gasoline.
Helium.
Gas. Liquid.
Excellent job, everybody. With that, one last thing. We can also measure the volume of a solid. Here, we have a volume of 17 milliliters. When we add the gold to it, we get a volume of 20 milliliters when we add the gold. So who can tell me what is the volume of this piece of gold? Jack, what's the volume of this piece of gold?
The volume of this piece of gold is
17 milliliters plus the volume of gold. We had 20 milliliters. So what's the volume of the gold, Jack? 3 milliliters of gold. The volume of the gold is 3 milliliters. This is something for fun. Okay. We will go over this stuff next class. Today we learned solids, liquids, and gases are classified by their mass. Class Dojo, we had a lot of good students today. I'm going to say our star students for today are Leo, you did a very good job today. And Thomas as well. And next class, I would like to hear more from Tiger, Dragon, Alex, Tom, Mia, Susie. Okay? You guys usually raise your hands more. Pony, you guys were a little quieter today, okay? So next class, I want to hear a bit more from you. Your homework this weekend is to make your object using at least 2 states of matter and then make a video to explain the properties of your object. You will get this worksheet to help you.
Can I make a photo?
If you need to improve and redesign your drawing. After you are happy with your drawing and plan, build your object. Remember, it needs to have at least 2 states of matter. The object can be whatever you want. Science experiment, cooking something, something to help in the kitchen, a toy. When you are happy with your object, you need to communicate your design by making a video. What did you make? What is your object used for? What materials did you use? How did you make it? What are the properties of those materials, like color, shape, size, texture, hardness, flexibility, temperature, length? What states of matter is your material? And what are the properties of those states of matter? Does it have a fixed shape? Does it have a fixed volume? Does it have a fixed mass? And anything else you would like the class to know about your design, and then say goodbye. So these are the questions you should be answering in your video. We will share them in class on Monday with everybody, so make sure you try your best. All right, everybody, I will see you all on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see what you make.